different areas of our lives. And so before we put a praise on it, we were talking about, dreaming big and goals, and just a couple of things that I want to encourage you to do when you are setting goals. One is to find a quiet place. Because you can reflect it, and it's best done without any distractions, right? But also take a regular time, so once a week, and I used to say this, that I am a weekly goal setter and a weekly goal hitter. And so once a week, and then once a month, and then once a quarter, as they get bigger. Look at what you have accomplished and then see where you're going, all right? Write it down. I mean, the word even says, write the vision, make it plain, right? And when you put it down, then when you hit it, then you can see and maybe put the date that you had it down to start, and then once you hit it, like if you're trying to lose weight, I'm
all right, don't step on my
losing
toes.
mine.
Don't step on my toes.
In 5 increments. and
You
then
gotta celebrate your accomplishments.
right.
I'm not
And
saying
then-
nothing about weight.
Okay, I'm like, they're not talking to me. They don't
Five
talk to
and
me.
10K.
Come on. And then last is look forward and
Okay.
set your next goal. So start to stretch yourself according to what works for you. But we could talk about goals all day. But your thoughts create your beliefs.
Yes.
So,
Amen.
truly, and when you are believing in, Shane has these two, what do you call it? Tattoos.
Tattoos.
One says decide and one says believe. And
So you gotta believe, first of all, you gotta believe that you can accomplish something, do something, be something, whatever you're believing in, you have to believe it first. Then you have to decide to do something about it. If you don't ever you can believe all day long.
Yeah.
Yep.
I believe I can do this. I believe I can fly.
Believe it.
Right.
Right? I believe I can touch the sky. Right?
Mr.
But if
Kelly.
you
I
never,
know.
but if you never decide to do it,
right.
it'll be something that's stuck inside of you, and you might go to your grave regretting it.
Right.
Yes.
So you have to decide on what you want to do.
That's-
You have to decide to do something about it.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
key, because the majority of people, and I can probably speak because I see a lot of people every single day, everybody have dreams, everybody have goals, but they don't have the self-esteem to go out and do it. And the thing
Right.
about it is you can sit there and talk to anybody in this world, but self-esteem comes down to you. That's why it's called self-esteem. It's within you, and a lot of people really, they say I believe, but they don't believe in themselves, because we are trained to not do what we're supposed to do, because corporate America wants you stay believing in them,
Right.
believing in
Yeah.
yourself. That's what it comes
Yeah.
down to.
They
Yeah.
want you to still believe in them so that you don't quit.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
All they
Right.
want is workers and numbers. You're just a number in the system. You're a social
Right.
security number.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that are getting rich.
Just
So-
imagine if everybody started believing. Just
Yeah.
imagine what this world
Oh,
would
yeah.
look like.
But
Might
just
be trouble.
think about how, a portion of our beliefs are kind of forced upon us, meaning from
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
our upbringing, our teachers, your parents, your
Those
whoever,
influences.
right.
Yeah.
But and so there are some people that maybe did not have the greatest upbringing, right? So then they blame the whole, well, it's because my parents, or it's because of where we come from the ghetto, right? It's because of this. But once you change your
Mindset.
belief, and it's like this. I tell people, building wealth, having great credit, living debt free has nothing to do with money.
Yep.
It has to do with how you think and feel
Mindset.
about it.
Yep.
And so, you then, there's a time in your life where you have to decide, right?
Right.
To just change on, I could, because the truth is, from age 8 to 28, for 20 years, every year someone in my life died, right? I could say, well, you see, it's just my life, and
Yeah.
Accept it.
or I had to decide to say, yes, that is a fact. And so then I can choose to live my life to the fullest. Life is not, life is too short to be, I could choose to just be a miserable, negative, dark person, or I can choose to then live the latter, right?
Exactly.
So,
It comes down to this, really. You can blame it on your not your consequences, but your your upbringing, your city where you live in, your conditions, poverty, your environment. But, you know, it really comes down to, and you know, sometimes it's tough, of course, but it comes down to your choices, okay? And where you're growing up, there might not be a lot of choices of where you're growing up, okay? There might not be a lot of resources, okay? So, but you have to, there are choices.
Right.
Then it comes to decisions, okay? So once you go from, okay, this is what I have to work with, right? My resources, my choices. Then you have to make a decision. And then, once you make that decision, whether it's good or bad, there are what? Consequences.
Good
So
and
your
bad,
life,
right?
your whole life is a sum of your choices,
Yep.
decisions, and consequences.
Yes.
Have you ever noticed, like, when you walk in a room, and I can tell you the first time I met you, like, when a person believes in themselves, they glow. You know, you ever get that feeling when somebody walk in the room and you don't know who that person is, but you say, that person's somebody.
Yeah, who
And
is that?
Yeah, who is that? Because they believe deep down that they somebody. Like, when I was in the 3rd grade, our teacher used to make us say, I am somebody. I walk with pride. I walk with dignity because I am somebody. And that stuck in my head.
Wow.
So when I walk in the room, I'm the man. Like,
Right.
my swag is on 1,000.
Right.
That was the first time when I met you. I said, yo, she's somebody. And I was just like, yeah. I was like,
Hallelujah.
and I was just like, well, who's
Shay
that
said,
right
yeah,
there?
she's mine.
Right. But you know, it's
Actually, didn't go
amazing.
like that.
But it is truly amazing. And next time, you know, and I even challenge the people that are out there listening and watching, you know, go to a mall and just sit and watch the people who believe that they are somebody. They're going to stick out to you.
Yes.
And you're sitting there looking all dull and gray because you don't have that belief in yourself. But when you have that confidence, it doesn't matter if you're on the radio, the TV, because it doesn't matter because you're a superstar in your own eyes.
And the thing about it is, whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're
You're
right.
You're right.
That's right.
You're right.
Exactly right.
So
Yep.
you get to choose, you get to
Right.
make the decision, and it's not even, you know, there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance, but the belief on the inside, because a lot of people are just purpose perpetrators. That's what I call, you know, everybody who wants to be the one to say, you know, when I've done keynotes and we talked about purpose, and, you know, I ask people, raise their hand, who knows that they're living out their purpose? And nobody wants to be the one that's saying, I'm 45, I don't know what my purpose is, because I'm in this room full of people that look to know what their purpose is. But, and I've said it before, a lot of times we're shoes operating as hammers. So, you know, you take a woman's shoe, and it's very functional. You want to nail it. You want to nail put a nail in the wall. You can do it. The shoe will take it and put it in the wall.
Right.
But that's not what it's designed to do.
That's right.
That's not what it's designed to do. It's functional. It'll work. But that's not what it's designed to do. When you get in that design of what you're really supposed, but you have to believe, and that means that you do have to surround yourself with people that will uplift you and edify you and run alongside you and pull you sometimes out of those places where you are comfortable. Like I challenge you today to get unstuck. Hey, get unstuck. Get unstuck. You can't roll with us being stuck. You can't roll with us being stuck. Okay?
Another thing I was gonna, I'm sorry.
No, I was just telling him, and that's true love. That's all it is. It's just
Absolutely.
pulling you up to the next level, saying, hey, right here, yeah, you've mastered all that.
Right.
So now, what are we going to master next? What are we going to master to get inside of you?
That's right.
To just live the best. When I check out of here, I want to be dry rotted on the inside. I want no gifts, no talents, nothing left. I want to just a shell.
That's right.
I want to be tired when I lay down that last
So
night.
sorry.
Well, and you know, I would say that, and that's why, based on your beliefs, it's so important of what you listen to, what you look, because if your brain is just being filled with, you know, toxic thoughts on a consistent basis, then you can be sure that you will have an unhealthy belief system that's being created. Your beliefs write the story of your life.
I call it mindless music.
Right.
Wow. I like that.
There's a
Your
lot of
beliefs.
mindless music out
Mindless
there.
music.
And it's like, you know, I always talk about having, like in my car, I have a 3x5 card that has my I am statements, right? I have 10 of them. And so one is that I am strong and healthy at my ideal weight up. And when I'm doing my, you know, P360 training and I want to give up, I just tell myself, I'm strong and healthy. I'm strong and healthy. I put on there, and this was before we we met, but I have on there, I am a wife who is loved and respected and treated like a queen. And then poof, he just
And
appeared.
then he appeared. Genie the Look, absolutely, but you've
Right.
spoken into existence.
Right, so,
Yeah.
but you have to then also, because it's easy to write it down, but you have to say it with intention. You have to be like, we are sold out to the gospel, right? We are totally sold out. No one can tell me that God cannot do this just because I've seen him do it in my life, and so that's why I put a praise on it, right,
Mhm.
before. But your beliefs will change your life. So, this has been fun, guys. Thank
This
you,
was
Sean
awesome.
Thank you
Gavin.
so
Love
much.
it.
Thank you.
Leanne Foster from
Yeah.
Loving Leanne. You've been listening to Alison on 108 Praise Radio. We're going to be winning, dreaming, and believing every week, Thursday, 6
Every week.
p.m. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Great show.
Yay.
Yeah.